Talking to your ancestors can be so helpful in your journey. I mean, your team is here to help you, and they want to help you, and they want to show you how much you are loved, and they want to give you guidance. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I am Nicole, and this is the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to my capital LOVE tribe. Welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. So I want to talk to you today about talking with your ancestors. I think sometimes that we think that, talking to our ancestors may be weird, or it may be just like, once people are dead, that's it, they're dead, we no longer have contact with them. It's crazy to talk to people who are not alive. That's insane. But the reality is this, and I've talked about this in another video, but the reality is this: when people transcend to the other realm, they are still available to us. They are still available to us. They are still watching us. We always like to say, oh, people are in heaven watching us. Yes, whatever you believe, absolutely. However, we can still talk to them and they answer. And this is not crazy. This is not talking to the dead. Let me get my black pot out and I'm conjuring spirits. No, I'm not doing any of that. Like, I'm not doing witchcraft. I'm not doing any of those type of things. I just talk and they answer. So for me, talking to my ancestors, and like I said, I talked about this a little bit in another video, but I want to dive a little deeper with this. But I already know, clicking and getting at 15 or less. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, okay? So when I started talking to my ancestors, I, like you, or you may be, I don't know, was afraid too. I was afraid. I was afraid because I always, I saw spirits. I would hear them talking to me. When I got to a certain age, I would say probably about 13, 14, I started blocking those things out because I wanted to fit in. I didn't want to feel crazy. I didn't want to feel different. I didn't like it. I felt different. I felt weird. I didn't like it. So I really blocked that part out. And I didn't start intentionally tapping back into it until, I don't know, I'm 36 now, so probably 33, 34, something like that. And what made me start tapping in is when I started learning about, ancestors and the altar and paying respect and how, they are here to help us and they're here to guide us. So once I started tapping into that, I created an altar in my room. I created that sacred space. Then I started, saying, okay, when I would pray, I would say, ancestors, please help me, please guide me. So nothing was happening. Not then, okay? Then I kept doing it. I stuck with it. So when I started, I think I expected to get these answers right then and there. We humans, we love instant gratification. We love it. That's what we love, okay? But I didn't get instant gratification right then and there. I think that I had to stick with it. And I think that my ancestors wanted to see, first I had to develop the correct questions. I was just kind of like, I want you all to talk to me, but I really wasn't saying what I wanted. And I feel that there was still fear associated. Now that I look back at that, I think it was still fear. And whenever you do these things, you need to be, of course, safely, but you have to be confident and bold. You have to be confident and bold, and the universe always delivers to the bold. The universe favors the bold. That's just facts. If you don't know it, I'm going to say it again. The universe favors the bold. Be bold and confident with these things that you do. So I just had to start saying, ancestors, please talk to me. Please help me. Then they started visiting me in my dreams. And it started with just one particular ancestor who is one of my main guides, my uncle. So he passed away. I talked about this in another video, but he passed away when I was 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. And that death was very traumatizing to my life. And that left me with an abandonment wound for this lifetime, which I had abandonment wounds from other lifetimes, but his particular death left me feeling very abandoned this lifetime. So he came to me in my dreams and he started talking to me, but I still was not fully open and receptive to what he wanted to say. I wasn't scared anymore because it was just comforting to see him and feel him and hear him. Like, my uncle, oh my God, I miss you so much, Uncle Kevin. Like, you know, it was comforting, but at the same time, I still was not fully receptive. And that's something that I recommend. When you start to do this, you need to be open and receptive to what's going to come. Because let me just say this, it's not always going to be, you know, ice cream and rainbows. It's just not. You know, your ancestors are there to help you, but they're going to keep it real with you, and they're not always going to, they're always going to love you and support you. However, sometimes they're going to give you tough love. And I feel that that's where he was kind of like trying to start off very loving, but he was also like, okay, I got to give you a little bit more tough love. So I continued to pray and ask for help. Like, please talk to me. Please help me. I need help on this, whatever I was going through at the time. So this one particular time, he came to me in my dream, and this is how they typically come and talk to me, through dreams and meditation. However, I've built the relationship where they come to me all the time anyway now. It doesn't matter what's going on. I could be washing dishes and they'll come to me. So I had to build that relationship. But at this time, because I didn't have that relationship, it was really during my dream space and meditation. And I recommend for you, if you're trying to start this, have a dream journal or your phone near your bed. I used to jot it down on my phone when I would wake up, because in those first like 15 minutes, it's crucial to get this stuff recorded, because you may not remember, like once you shower and really start getting about your day, you may forget. So jot the information down that you receive from your dreams as soon as you wake up. Even if it is in your phone, type it in your notes so you can have it. So he came to me in my dreams and he was like, like, you're playing games, basically. Like, the first couple of times, it was great. It was like reunion, like, oh my God, I miss you. Thank you. Thank you for answering my call. Thank you for being here. What can I do to honor you? And I'm going to talk about honoring ancestors in another video. But after we went through all of that, now he was like, okay, you playing. Like, you're playing. You're playing big time. What are you doing? And I had to be open and ready for that, because I wasn't. I was not, again, with this spiritual awakening, I was playing games with not stepping into my mission, not fully stepping into my purpose. I knew I had a great purpose. I knew it. But like that saying, like, I think it's a Bible verse, right? Yeah, it's a Bible verse. To whom much is given, much is required. And it was like, I was playing. And he was like, you're playing. You need to step up. He gave me a list of things. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is who you need to cut off. This is what you need to stop doing. Do it. And he was not playing. It was tough love all the way. And I was like, Like, it was nothing, like everything he said, he just confirmed everything I had known. But now I have somebody holding me accountable. Now I got to get real. Now I got to get serious. I got to get to this healing and stop playing, because my mission is here. It's time for me to step into mission. It's time for me to fully step into my purpose. So once, that happened, it was no more games. Like, I had to get it in gear. I had to step up. I had to level up. Like, I had to stop playing. And after that, it was check-ins like, did you do this? Did you do that? You want help with this, Nicole, but are you doing this? And so it was, again, like, I had to be open. I had to be receptive. I had to be ready. So I say this to say, your ancestors are here to help you. Absolutely. And I'm so happy that my ancestors stepped in, that I, began that conversation so I can be in this place now. Because if I had not, I would not be where I am now. And I would not have a vision for where I'm going next. But when you start to talk to your ancestors, you have to be open and you have to be receptive. And you have to also know that it's not always going to be cupcakes and rainbows, like I said before. It may be some tough love, tough conversations, because they are guiding you from that other realm, and they are helping you and they are protecting you. And you are, pushing the family legacy and the lineage forward. So it's like, how are you doing that? What are you doing to push it forward? What are you doing to add value to our family line? What are you doing to bring the love and shine on our name? Like, it is that deep and it is that serious. And they're there to help, but you have to do legwork and you got to be accountable, and they're going to hold you accountable. With our ancestors, they definitely give us tough love when we need it, and they step in and say, listen, this isn't going down. But guess what? They always have your back. They always have your back. They are always loving you, and they are always supporting you, and they're always here. We just have to be open and ready. I feel like sometimes we feel we're ready, but we're not ready. And I think that that's why it took a little bit of me talking to them, because I don't feel that I was really ready. I was still on playtime. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I was on playtime. Like, I was definitely like, I want to talk to y'all, but subconsciously I was like, I don't know what y'all are gonna say. And other ancestors would come in after I, started working with my uncle. Then the other ancestors started revealing themselves, and then they were like, okay, you need to do this, this, that. And I was just be like, damn, okay, like, okay. All right. But, again, it was to help me become my greatest version. And because they saw my potential and they know what I'm supposed to be doing, and they're here to help guide me and support me. So how can I deny it? How can I refuse it? No. I'm happy that I did it, and I'm happy that I'm on this journey, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for their help, and I honor them every day. I honor them every single day. So comment below. Let me know. Are you talking to your ancestors? Are you open to it? Do you have an altar? We're going to be getting into all of that in other videos. Please like the video, share the love, share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in another video. And if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much. Bye.